I grew up painting walls that people would paint over the next day, so for somebody to actually say, I really want to take this home with me and look after it, I think that's a big honour. There's lots of different successes. There's successfully installing all the works and making it look, creating the environment that I want the works to be in, and the weight that they need to carry. And there's lots of people coming, seeing the work, it being received well, and lots of people feeling that they connected with it. For the gallery, it's important that the work sells, and also people who have bought my paintings in the past, and it's successful for them if the work sells as well, because then that means that they've invested in me and they've had faith in me in order to do something. So I'm kind of, that success rewards them also. So it's, there's lots of successes in it. Came about primarily by finding those black frames, and that one was the first one I did in those frames. So I guess with size I kind of struggle a bit with making things smaller, because traditionally I haven't worked in a small medium, so it was a combination of having the idea and the drawing ready to roll. And I like the analogy of the way that people would take as you grow and as you develop, you change your physical appearance according to who you become or who you want to become. And I think there's a lot of people that want to become a lot bigger and a lot more scary in their lives and in real life than they actually are, or it's not their background, it's not their destiny, and so they kind of look, I don't think they look ridiculous, but I think they that scariness of them is transparent. I think if you look somebody in the eyes and they're not scary in the eyes, then it doesn't really matter what they look like physically. And also that silver background and everything, there's nothing for him to scare. So yeah. At the end of the day, again, it's something that relates to Jason. It was one of his favourite sayings at the end of the day, when it's all said and done. It was a drawing that I did the day that we buried Jason, and and it's about saying goodbye. We'd done a wall on the freeway once, and there was 2 characters, like we used to just call them freeway bunnies. They're like little characters wearing bunny suits. Jason had started it, and then I finished it. So it's kind of like those 2 things saying goodbye to each other, and it's just very dark and very sad, and yeah, kind of visual therapy for me, I guess. It was different. It was the last painting for that group of paintings as well for that show. So it's kind of saying goodbye to that. It's saying goodbye to a lot of things, really. I guess it's also a new way of doing things that I've developed that incorporates spray paint in a much smaller way than I have worked previously. And a lot more of it is paintbrush and more of a kind of my version of if I was to do a watercolour, I guess. It's not hard to let it go because I know it's going to somebody who's actually been in my life for a very long time and who I really connected with and really like and really respect, and he's wanted something of mine for a while, so in that respect I'm not really ever letting it go anyway.
Was that important for it to go to the right person?
Definitely. That's a question that's popped up a couple of times since this show, and on the night a couple of people said the same thing to me. Would you ever consider not selling a work to somebody or not giving somebody a piece? And I think I would. I think if I didn't think it was the right person or right for them, I'd probably tell them that.
So, any advice for those people that are still out there painting walls every weekend?
Keep doing it. If it's what you love, keep doing it. I think that's advice for everybody, is that if you love what you do and do what you love.